So in my previous video, I was talking at the end, before my storage on my phone being full cut me off, about self-management as a spiritpreneur. And I wanted to come on and continue that video after clearing some of the stuff that was taking up space on my phone. Y'all know how it is. You gotta make space, you gotta clear things out so that you can bring in more of what you want. That's a whole other video that I'm getting into right now. It's funny, I'm like walking back to the same spot that I was when I was talking about it before. Managing yourself is a difficult thing as a creator. And the thing that I have realized is that my intuition is the best manager that I could possibly have. The best, obviously the universe is, I'm sorry, I just want to make sure this is clean. The best co-creator, you say what you want and the universe fills in the gaps, so to speak. But also what you want is what the universe wants for you. And you create the universe through what you want. I mean, it's just like this beautiful reciprocal relationship that, allows you to be the creator that you are, be the magical, vibrant version of you that, only spirit can help you become, that only, being a part of everything and allowing everything that has become a part of you to get the respect that it deserves and to be loved with compassion. That's the kind of shit that helps you to co-create in a really fabulous way. It's the managing part, because as much as you can co-create in your imagination with the universe can't do everything for you. So that means you have to do it. You have to do a large part of it. And if you have anxiety, if you have depression, if you have any other, neurodivergence, such as ADHD, I have ADHD. I only really accepted that I have ADHD. I started to learn about it a few months ago, but I only really accepted that I have it as of 2 months ago, so it's like a very new thing for me. If your brain works in a different way, and if your body continues to respond to, old perfectionist and productivity habits, then whether that's procrastination or that's, showing up way too early out of anxiety that you're going to be late, whether that's, wishing that somebody was there to grade you, to tell you how well you're doing, that validation factor. There are a lot of ways that we can trip ourselves up in the actual execution of everything that we want to create. So what I've realized, something that it's kind of something that I already knew, because practicing meditation daily was really helping me to be at ease for a while, but I thought it was just like helping me manage my anxiety. No, it was doing so much more. And then I had stopped meditating every day for a while, but when I went on vacation in Virginia Beach, just maybe 2 months ago, around the time that I realized, like, I seriously think I have ADHD. I just got the message I got the message that I need to meditate every morning so that I get my to-do list from Spirit. You know, if you are a spiritual entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur at all, if you are running a business yourself, there are 1,000 things to do. There are 1,000 things that you could be doing at any given moment. And that shit is overwhelming. That shit is just, I mean, it's painful is the word that comes up for me. It's painful. And what happens when we experience pain? What have we been taught to do when we experience pain? Do we go into the pain? No. We've been taught to numb the pain. And the numbing mechanism for me has been to watch TV, scroll Instagram reels for, a couple hours at a time. It's horrible. I try to stop myself, and I just don't. I just physically don't. Or napping. I'll take like a little depression nap. And it's, like I said, it's painful to have so many things to do and not have any idea how to do it. Have any idea which to do first, where to start, what to move on to, what's important, how to prioritize. And again, I mean, this speaks back to the first part of this video. The first part of this video being in a totally different video, is that ADHD brain lost the train of thought. Is that we try to plan things and write it down and create a structure and schedule and do all of these things that we were taught to do in school, or just through the process of becoming a part of the toxic masculine system of creating so much order that we're the ones who begin living in boxes and shrinking them ourselves, like making up excuses to take up less and less space in the world. And I feel like that's what creating lists and planning and scheduling does. Not that, like once you receive an intuitive hit about what you need to do, it's nice to like write it out and get really clear and do whatever you need to do to get clarity and build confidence. I always say that that's what my card readings do, is because I'm very action oriented with my card readings, and it's like, if you ask me what the universe is telling you right now, it's not just going to be something you already know, it's going to be what you already know plus something that you really needed to hear to help you catalyze taking action. And I think that's how, tuning into your intuition every day ought to be, is tuning in and feeling, like I said in the previous, what do I get to heal today? How do I bolster my self-worth today? And what do I need to prioritize? What am I meant to do today? How may I be of service today? Receiving those, I usually write them on, my closets are mirrored, so I take an expo marker, a dry erase marker, and I write on my mirrors every day. Once I've meditated, I have just like a vision for what my day could look like if I followed my intuition and if I listened and I trusted. And that, if that's the kind of order that helps me to take, something that I just heard out of the blue, which is how a lot of people like treat intuition as like, I just heard this thing out of the blue. I just heard a voice tell me. And it's like, that's God within you. That's the God that you are, telling you this is the next right thing. If writing a list on my whiteboard, or, if taking on my whiteboard, you know what I meant, or if, taking an idea of like, what do you want me to focus on next? What do people need to hear right now so that they can best be served in love and truth and kindness? And you get this hit of like, oh, this is what I need to teach next, or this is the action that I need to take next. Then writing it down helps you to solidify that, create the clarity and the confidence that you need to, take the next steps. But sitting there and like with a calculator, figuring out all of, and I'm like even thinking of like an abacus, with the little beads that you put, having that kind of energy is like a toxic masculine trait. But we need order and we need chaos in our lives, harmonized. And if, listening to your intuition feels like chaos for you, feels like, listen, my intuition could not be my manager, because my intuition is telling me different shit every day. Well, yeah, but aren't you sometimes a little bit stuck in what you do if you're doing it the same every day? If you're doing the same thing every day, don't you sometimes get a little stuck in it? It's kind of like when you're creating actual art and you're, writing a novel, or you're, creating a painting, or, trying to figure out the melody for a song. Sometimes if you're staying in something for too long, you get stuck and you need to take space from it. You need to take space and you take a break from it. Your intuition is giving you that so naturally and so perfectly. And if you would only surrender to it, if you would only listen and trust, then your intuition could be I wanted to say your best manager, or a way to help you manage your life, but your intuition is the guide that helps you take the next right step. So trusting it is the key to managing yourself. That's what I've learned. And I know for fellow spiritpreneurs, this is really valuable. This is really important. We can't all be creators who have managers, who have a team, or before you get a team of people around you. We can't all, have that right away, and especially when you're starting out, and especially when you are committed to doing it, before you're ready, before you're like, really have too much experience. This is something that you just have to learn through a little trial and error of, why didn't that work out? Because maybe I wasn't listening to my intuition. Maybe I wasn't letting my intuition guide me. Maybe I wasn't surrendering. Maybe I was holding on too much control because I was thinking about my finances, and I was making all of my decisions from anxiety, and everything that I did was because I was afraid of what might happen if I didn't do it a certain way. And then you find out that was a mistake. You find out that that's not, how Spirit wants you to do things, to get things done. Spirit wants you to feel good. You want to feel good, right? Spirit wants what you want. Come on. All right, I love y'all. Thank you for joining me in this Spiritpreneur portal. If you would like to support me in any type of way, head over to patreon.com/vibrantcoven to support at the lowest tier, which is $5 a month, a cup of coffee per month. Or you can start a mentorship with me. And if you feel like you're just starting out and everything that I'm saying is like next level shit for you, I would love to help you get there. I would love to be on the journey with you. And it's actually for the one-on-one that you get, it's actually very affordable. So I really suggest heading over if you want to connect with me more, if you want to support me, if you want to support yourself, because honestly, there are the full episodes of the Vibrant Coven podcast on there. And I think, spiritual entrepreneurs of all people would love to be a part of all of the discussions on the psychological, sociological, linguistic, and, spiritual intersections on how we deal with life. I think those discussions are well worth having. And I hope that you join me. Thanks for joining me here. Just gonna say it twice because it feels so nice. And just know that I love you and that you are loved. And listening to your intuition could really change everything. Mwah.